Hello everybody. Yesterday we discussed about public opinion, meaning and characteristics and debates about the role of public opinion in democracy. And today we will discuss about the relevance of opinion polls and exit polls, social media and public opinion. An opinion poll is a pre-election survey to gather voters' views on a range of election-related issues. On the other hand, an exit poll is conducted immediately after people have voted and assesses the support for political parties and their candidates. Exit poll is conducted by several organizations which uses different methods for the purpose. In an opinion poll, it is being asked that to whom voters plan to vote, but in an exit poll for whom the voter actually voted. Exit polls are very similar to any other polls except for the fact that they are exercised when people exit from the voting booth on election day to learn about the candidate they choose. Opinion poll is a method of collecting information about the views or beliefs of a given group. Opinion polls involves a sample of respondents drawn to represent a larger relevant population who are asked a standardized series of questions in a fixed form. The results are analyzed for the entire respondent sample as well as for the specific subsamples that represent subgroups in the population. Opinion poll is an inquiry into public opinion conducted by interviewing on random sample of people before actual election day, and it includes all people who may or may not vote. On the contrary, exit polls is taken of a sample of voters leaving the polling booth who have actually cast their votes. Their verdict is definite and indicates the final results and can be used to predict the outcome of an election. Opinion poll is a reaction taken from people who are very sure about their choice of candidates. So, opinion poll helps those people who are undecided about their choice of candidates. Since these polls are an important part of freedom of speech and expression and play an important role in forming voters, so there is some kind of blanket bans on these types of polls and opinion polls. So this is very much unjustified. There is a need to establish an independent regulator, an independent mechanism to look after, to regulate the conduct of these polls in terms of sample, space, sampling technique, types, and timings of the questions. So, public opinion polls now play an important role in politics. They are used throughout the course of election campaigns by candidates and by the media to see which candidates are ahead and who is likely to emerge victorious. The results of these polls in turn largely determine where future campaign will head and where each candidate's efforts will be concentrated until the close of the campaign. Both kinds of polls can be controversial if the agency conducting them is perceived to be biased. So, political parties often allege that many opinions and exit polls are motivated and sponsored by their rivals and could have a distorting effect on the choice of voters make. So the Election Commission has several times tried to ban and regulate these polls. For example, in 1998, Election Commission of India mandated that while carrying the results of exit and opinion polls, newspapers and channels should disclose the sample size of the electorate, the details of polling methodology, etc. In the Representation of People Act, an amendment is forced to provide a ban on print and electronic media for both exit and the opinion polls. So, some of the recommendations were accepted, and in 2010, restrictions were imposed on the exit polls through the introduction of Section 126A in the Act. Therefore, The Election Commission advises print and electronic media not to publish and not to publicize any article, any written material, or any broadcast, any program related to the dissemination of the results of exit polls during the prohibited period. So, representatives of most national and state parties have also conceded that these polls are unscientific and it suffers from biases in the sizes and the natures of samples also. But there are strong protests from both the print and the electronic media also, who contended that the guidelines violated their fundamental right of freedom of speech and the expression, and it is their right to collect information regarding the votes which the voters have casted, and because the people are very much excited related to the votes which they have casted, and they want to know which candidate will be elected before the declaration of the result. So these are not justifiable, and it is not in the interest of the people to ban on these media persons who collect the information regarding the opinion polls or exit polls. So, since the exit polls are conducted only after people cast their votes, they are more reliable than opinion polls. Exit polls have been consistently been reliable sources to gather demographic information of voters. So exit polls are the sole source to gather to collect the democratic and other information such as reasons why voters voted for a particular candidate. But sometimes exit polls proved unreliable also in India. As for example, in 2004, the exit polls wrongly predicted the BJP lead NDA coalition government will be winning again. So next is the social media and public opinion. Media is considered to be the four pillars of democracy. Media helps check on the functioning of the government to keep the system intact. Public opinion is nothing but an amalgamation of opinions, views, beliefs, and attitudes of individuals. So, social media always works as a medium between the government and the public. Its function is to provide information to the public to form an opinion. The media coverage that was received by Anna Hazare brought the issue of corruption into limelight. Anna's support to the Lokpal bill reached the masses, which helped in the formation of public opinion so as to fight against corruption. Thus, creating awareness is the primary task in the hands of the media to make the public informed, to make the public capable of forming some sort of opinion regarding any burning issue of the society. Because to form opinion on a particular issue, it is vital to be aware, it is vital to be informed of what is going in and around the society. Mass media, including news channels, internet, social media, newspapers, have the power of changing people's perspective, people's mind, people's thinking, people's psychology on an issue in the hand. Social media and mass media activates people to take action about any particular topic. Social media plays a central role in informing the public about what happens in the world. Anyone can now find out almost anything they want to know by the click of a button on their smartphone or tablet. The role of media is to transmit the reality, of uncover the underlying facts of things. People form their beliefs and attitudes either by themselves or with others in response to media messages. Social media play another important role by letting individuals know what other people think and by giving political leaders large audiences. In this way, media make it possible for public opinion to encompass large numbers of individuals and wide geographical areas. So, as the electronic media grew more sophisticated technologically, elections are increasingly assumed the appearance of a personal struggle between the leaders of principal parties concerned. In our democratic society, media is the driving force of public opinion. It plays an important role in shaping a person's understanding and perception about the events occurred in daily lives. The influence of media is such that we know essentially nothing other than what we hear from them. We very much believe upon the media. Society absorbs whatever media depicts. So, media also sometimes responds to public demand and provides the information that public craves for. The level of influence of media varies. However, in messages from the media are not received uniformly by all the audiences. Direct experience, knowledge from other sources are some factors that contribute to the degree to which audiences accept or reject messages from the media. So, the media has a massive responsibility in providing factual coverage, factual information that does not perpetuate myths, that does not perpetuate false propagandas or stereotypes or misinformation, which leads to the anarchy, which leads to lawlessness. So media has a very positive role in the society because people are nowadays mainly rests on the media, what media say, what media publish, what media publicize or broadcast. People are relying only and only the media and the social media for the furtherance of making of any opinion, for the expression of their views, for the writing their comments. Each and everything in the media, in the society, is greatly influenced by the media. Thank you.